It's one of the biggest companies in the world with a market cap of $1.3 trillion. Right here. Battling American labor unions, the U.S. government in a massive antitrust lawsuit, and now NBC News is uncovering troublesome labor conditions across the globe. Life was hard for Momtaj Mansour in poverty-stricken rural Nepal, where his 16 family members were struggling to make ends meet. When he heard about a job at Amazon, he thought he was getting the chance of a lifetime.
I had a dream of earning money to help my family to move forward, to improve my family's situation.
A Nepalese recruiter assured him he'd be working directly for Amazon in a Gulf state, a sure bet for good pay and job security. But there was a catch. To secure the position, he had to pay the recruiter more than $2,000, an astronomical sum for his family. Still, the chance for an Amazon job was too good to pass up. But when he got to Saudi Arabia, he says he'd been duped, not an Amazon employee directly, but instead a worker for a Saudi firm that supplies labor to Amazon called Al Muteri.
They put us in a room like animals, 8 workers to a room.
The housing conditions dismal, he says, water too salty to drink, and he itched if he bathed in it. He says he was moved to other housing, only to find it infested with insects. Mansour is one of 54 Nepalese workers interviewed for this report in partnership with the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists and Arab Reporters for Investigative Journalism. Surendra Kumar Lama, also devastated by his experience, says he wound up deeper in debt than before.
All my dreams have been shattered. I had to pay off the loans. How could I save money?
Nepalese journalist Pramod Acharya spoke with about 20 workers who were still in Saudi Arabia working for Amazon.
The workers seem very scared to talk. They all describe their situation and position as helpless there.
And on the floor of the vast Amazon warehouse in Riyadh, Mansour says the work was hard. On his feet 8 hours a day, bathroom breaks monitored. After 5 months of work, he'd grown thin and weak.
I would feel like I was being pierced with needles or walking barefoot on stones when I returned to my room. My whole body would ache.
The level of exploitation they then faced in Saudi Arabia means that many of them are highly likely to be victims of human trafficking.
Ella Knight of Amnesty International co-authored a report on deception in recruiting practices.
Amazon didn't take the action necessary at that time to prevent those abuses, and therefore workers have continued to suffer over several years.
In a statement to NBC News, Amazon said that providing safe, healthy, and fair working conditions is a requirement of doing business with Amazon in every country where we operate. And we are deeply concerned that some of our contract workers in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia were not treated with the standards we set forth and the dignity and respect they deserve. The company added its own investigation found labor violations, that it is implementing stronger controls to ensure similar incidents do not occur, and that it is compensating workers who paid recruiting fees to the companies supplying labor. For Mansour, his troubles only worsened after he was suddenly told by text he was laid off.
They were not allowing us to return home. I told them it would be better if you kill us instead of giving us so much pain. Kill us or send us home.
The labor supply firm Al Muteri did not respond to repeated requests for comment. The only way to escape, Mansour says, was to pay an exit fee of more than $1,300.
My family's financial situation is devastating now. I lost everything going there, including my health. My body suffered a lot at Amazon.
Now back in Nepal, Mansour, filled with regret and debt, feels he needs to look abroad for other opportunities, hoping he doesn't get caught in the same cycle once again.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.